innovations in e-learning. This is the most vehemently discussed and significant subject matter in the current scenario. Additionally, as the future of education is going to be greatly driven by technology, it is all the more necessary to educate oneself about e-learning methods. We have with us Dr. Dorian Robin, the speaker for today's event. She is highly qualified and possesses vast knowledge and experience in various fields. Dr. Dorian is the Director of Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. She received her BTech in Information Technology from Madras University, ME and PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University. Her research interests include parallel and distributed computing, peer-to-peer computing, grid computing, cloud computing, and big data analytics. She has published about 30 papers in international and national journals and conferences. She is a life member of ISTE. She is a reviewer for Computer and Electrical Engineering Journal and Future Generation Computer Science Journal. She has been the resource person for many workshops on topics like digital classroom, big data analytics, science, data science using Python, machine learning, and etc. We are honored to have you as a speaker today, ma'am. This webinar will also have a demo of the modern effective teaching tools for the new generation learners and educators. The last 10 minutes of the program will be open for receiving questions from the participants via chat box. We hope that this webinar will be successful and the next few hours will be fruitful to everyone. Thank you. I now hand over to Dr. Dorian Robin.
Hello, you're able to hear me? Good morning, everyone. You're able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yes, madam, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. So nice and bright to see the faculty members of Universal Group of Institution on this bright morning on the webinar, or you say to be a faculty development program on emerging trends and e-learning technologies. All right, so this session will be an interactive session. So I would like to have your own participation through the session. I know you're all an exemplary teachers and you have started using a lot of digital tools from the pandemic. Yes? Do you agree? You can give a like or any one of the symbol that you can show, like, are you allowed it? Okay. Yeah. So some of the people, some of the faculties, you're raising hands. Yes, Kavita ma'am, admin sir. All right. So how many of you you are all say that you are a digital teacher? Click raise hands. How many of you say that you're a digital teacher? Oh my God, almost the entire. Somebody's mic is on mute. Unmute, you can kindly mute it. Yeah, most of you have given that you are a digital teacher. So before we start a session today, and I want your answers on chat. How are you today? Nice to see Kavita ma'am. If you keep your cameras on, it's more, I could see admin sir, J.S. Shetty sir, right? If you're, and I think the chairman. And it's nice to see you all. All good, thank you. How are you today? Just give in one word answer or whatever it is. So I'm getting the response. Good morning. Good. Thank you. Thank you, sir. How are you all doing today? Yeah, good. Thank you, Raju sir or Raju ma'am. Dinesh sir doing good. Admin sang cheerful. Well done. Yeah, we have almost 240 participants. All right. Could you answers on chat? Yes. Answers on chat. All right. Great, ma'am. Thank you, Jyoti, ma'am. What about others? All right. Yeah. Thank you, Sindhuja, ma'am, that you're good. Happy to see Jamuna, ma'am. Fine, ma'am. Thank you, Anmol, sir. Professor Kavita, ma'am, you're doing good. I want everybody to put in one word. How are you today? It's a very simple question. Yes. So this pandemic has brought us all towards, most of you are in Bangalore. All right, I'm from Chennai, and God has enabled us to conduct this FTP today. I know you are more excellent than me. You're all digital teachers, you're using different tools to teach. This pandemic cannot affect the academics of the student. How many of you believe the pandemic was not able to affect the academics of the students? Some way or the others, you've all come out of comfort zones, learning technologies to reach to people. Yes, thank you, Meera ma'am, you said it's true. Okay, we all came out of comfort zones. Initially there was some resistance, no, is it possible or is it not possible, but we all made it possible, transferring the knowledge to the students through different tools. So today we are going to unlearn some new tools. Some of the tools you should have already learned before, some tools you should have not learned, and as and when we interact and we move on, all right, we'll be able to find it out what are the tools that you have got. Now thank you for the good participation. I'm happy that you're all sharing, and we'll have an active session. All right. Hope you're able to see in my screen. One of you can unmute and answer, or you can put your answers on chat.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Once again, I would like to thank the Universal Group of Institution, the entire management, all right, the faculty members, the students. A special thanks to Atira ma'am for having invited me to give a talk on the emerging tools. All right, some of you have raised hands. You can lower your hands. If your mic is on unmute, kindly you can mute your mic if there is nothing to share. All right, it's getting loaded. So before it is getting loaded, what are the I would like to thank the chairman Upendra Shetty sir, the principal Vishwas sir, and the administrator Santosh Shetty sir, and you are doing a wonderful job. A special thanks to the Department of English, right, for organizing this workshop. That's the more need of the hour. All right. You should have known about me. I had been into engineering colleges for a decade, professor and HOD. Then I started this company called Computational Intelligence Research Foundation, where we predominantly work for research and development on computers, algorithms, and we provide internship for students and the faculty internships. And we have, during this pandemic, myself and my husband, Dr. C.R. Rene Robin, we have trained more than 5,000 faculties around the world on using digital tools. We started evangelizing about the digital learning or digital teaching methodology right from 2017. Mike's in mute, please. All right. Yeah, the coordinator will be taking care of it. And by that time, there was not so much of welcoming note, but this pandemic, there was a good welcoming note on people to know more about the digital technologies for teaching. Basically, I'm a data scientist, a keynote speaker, a machine learning and deep learning trainer. All right. So before we start the session, we are going to play a game. Okay, we are going to play a game. I will be showing you, okay, a grid of numbers which has numbers between 1 to 25, but each will be in different colors. As you see the colors of the words, right, it will be having numbers, and you need to count the numbers between 1 to 25, all right, and then 25 to 1 within 25 seconds. Okay, within 25 seconds. So Okay, this is the rule of the game. You are able to understand. You need to count numbers between 1 to 25 and then 25 to 1, okay, within 25 seconds. Okay, shall we? Shall we? Just give me a second. And by the time it is getting loaded, what are the different tools that you have been using for teaching? Yeah, most of you have given yes. Thank you, Dr. Prasanna, sir. Gmeet, PPTs, all right. What are the different digital tools that you use for teaching and learning process? Videos, Teams. Thank you. I want everybody to answer at least once. I want everybody to answer it. Zoom. Thank you, Professor Magnesh, if I'm spelling your name right. Yeah. What are the different tools and when you teach through online or when you teach through the digital way to the students, what pen tabs? Thank you. Classrooms. I mean the Google Classrooms. Thank you. Google Meet, Google Classroom, Zoom. Wonderful, wonderful. What about others? Google Meet, PPTs, well done. Audio video presentation, Google Classroom, Gmeet, WebEx. All right. YouTube videos, exactly. MS Teams, thank you. I'm so happy we have got almost 260 participants. Yeah, including Moodle, OneNote. Yes, Cisco. All right, helps showing explanation with videos, making it easier. Even WhatsApp. All right. Always expect the unexpected in life. All right. And I always say that expect the unexpected. Okay. So you have been using Google Classrooms, Google Meets to share a lot of different applications to teach the students to the best of our ability. All right, I'm so happy that you're all good and well developed digital teachers. Today we are going to explore some tools which are something new or something that we have not exposed, and we are going to have a demo session within hands-on. All right. Yeah, for interactive sessions, slidometers. Thank you. Just give me a minute. So nice that you're all doing a wonderful job. And today we are going to see what are the different other tools that is little new. And I'll stop sharing here. And so how many of you have used Google Jamboards? Have you used Google Jamboards? Yes, no? Yeah, some participants, you have put your hands up. So always we need to expect the unexpected in life, and today we got it.
Recording in progress.
Can you allow me to share my screen on the new ID? Can you please allow me to share my screen on the new ID? Hello.
Can you please tell us what is your new ID?
Dorian Robin. Dorian Robin.
Yes, you are the co-host. Please carry on.
You're able to hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yes, we can.
It's not working. Hello, ma'am.
Only one ID is visible of yours, that is Dr. Dorian. The
Yeah.
other one is not visible for us.
Yeah, some network problem. Sorry, ma'am. I'm just joining. 1 minute. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
என்ன லாகின் பண்ணாலும் அதோட லாகின் ஆகும். அவங்க ஹகைஸோட லாகின் ஆகுது. ஆமாப்பா நான் கூகுள் இருக்கும். ஒரு சோதனை யூடியூப் சும்மா பிளாங்காக தான் இருக்கும். சோதனை
I think Dr. Dorian is rejoining with us. Another 2 minutes, we'll resume the session. Dr. Dorian, yeah, I think we can see you and we can listen to you. Yeah, let's continue.
I'm extremely sorry for the inconvenience caused. I literally, yeah, it always happens in the digital technology. We do one thing and sometimes it is not working. Actually, I had a backup, but I don't have any reason to say why this has happened. Now let's start sharing my screen. I think it's my 150 plus webinars, but this time this has happened like that. I'm very sorry for it. Okay, we were speaking about the game. You're able to see my screen, I suppose.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry for it. Let's start working. Because of the internet issue, it's taking time to load. Yeah. Yeah, let's have the countdown timer now. Start collecting words and numbers from 1 to 25 and 25 to 1. Yeah. How many of you tried it? Yes? Can you share your experience? Yes, please. Whether you're able to do collect the numbers between 1 to 25 and 25 to 1. Hello? You're able to hear me, I suppose? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah. Can one of you share how was your experience of the game that you played? 1 to 25 and 25 to 1. How many numbers you're able to complete? All? Put it on the chat, please. No, only to 20. Thank you, Faruddin, sir. Yeah, it has never happened, the webinars like that, but we have to accept what has happened. What about others? Have you tried the game? How many numbers you are able to complete? Hello? You can also unmute and answer. Yeah. Thank you, Ghosh sir. It's up to 23. What about others? You all tried only 18. Thank you. Thank you. What about others? Only 3 out of 200. Yeah, some participants, you tried it out and yeah. So what were the difficulties you found? Can one of you unmute your mic and speak? Was it easy or you found it a little difficult? How was it? Yeah, people are raising hands. Can I ask Shivakumar sir to speak? Can you unmute and speak?
So some odd numbers are in red, some of the even numbers are in green. Only divided by their numbers only in green.
Yeah.
I found that only.
So this was his experience, right? He's sharing his experience.
Yes,
So
yes.
If it is
Yes.
1 to 25, then we'll have like 1, 2, 3, not even 25 seconds. Within 10 seconds, everybody we would have completed. But the numbers were in different colors and the numbers were
Yes, sir.
not ordered. All right. And then you
Yes.
had, and one more person who would like to answer, Sudipta Patnaik, sir. Would like to answer? Okay. Okay. So when you, what a teacher is is more important than what he teaches. What a teacher is more important than what he teaches. Okay, Dinesh sir has given on the chat, bright colors are disturbing, little distracting. Yes, only up to 40 enjoys Vinita ma'am due to different colors. All right, some of you have given 18. All right, when it is everything is synchronized, everything is proper, then it is easy for us to travel. If you have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's in an order, then it's easy. Even today, see, during the start of the session and during the from 2020 till now, I would have even shared more than 150 webinars. Never I've got such an issue of the laptop being stuck. I had a backup laptop system and everything was not working, and then I moved on to the third laptop. Thank you all for your cooperation. Sometimes we have to expect the unexpected in life. All right. So what a teacher is more important than what he teaches. Than what he teaches. So how you make the one important factor on a e-learning tool or whatever the technologies that they're going to use, as a faculty, the prime important factor is that the creative thinking. When you want to count down these numbers, all right, it was not easy, right? It was not easy for you because the numbers were of and different places, right? And it was of different colors and it was all distorted. And then you made up your mind because you need to complete within 25 seconds and you all made up your mind. All right. Same way here, when you use an e-learning tool or whatever in teaching, what it is for, who it is for, who are you communicating with, how it works, how to access, what you need. All right. These are important questions on whatever tools. What is it that you're going to teach? To which section of students you're going to teach? Who are you going to communicate with? Is it going to work? How will they be able to access it? What is their need? Why? How? And what? All right. With the right attitude, most situations are winnable, even the ones that at first may seem impossible. If I ask you a question, okay, in your college or wherever institution that you work, if you are a person who doesn't use mobiles or laptops very frequently, when they asked you to start with the online classes, okay, when they asked you to start with your online classes, how was your mindset? How was your mindset? Can you click raise hands and I can tell your name and you can answer? Yes, Maria ma'am. How was your mindset? Yes, please. Those who have raised hands, one of you can unmute and you can answer. How was the situation that you thought whether you'd be able to do? Yes. 7 of you have raised hands. One of you could unmute and you can start answering the question. Who would like to answer? Reluctant, blank. Thank you, Jennifer ma'am. Also, you can give your answers on chat. Okay, reluctant. Why should I? Is it possible for me to teach through online? How will I be able to do it? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your answers. All right. Same way, many of us would have thought how it is possible, whether with the right attitude. Now you see, when I asked you a question in the start of the session, are you all digital trainers or your digital teachers? You all said, yes, I'm a digital trainer. That was first seem impossible. Then now it is possible. See, that's what we are having a webinar. You are connected with some device, either a laptop or a mobile, and I'm in a different place and we are communicating with each other. What a teacher is more important than what he teaches. What a teacher is more important. When you take e-learning tools, it mandatorily uses the internet. Okay, you can have critical thinking is more important. Okay, the critical thing, what tool you are going to use, how you are going to interact with the students, you are going to transfer the knowledge to the students within the stipulated time given to you. All right, within the stipulated time given to you. Learning facilitated by technology. In short, if you want to say what is e-learning, it is a learning facilitated by technology. It's an effective way of delivering courses. And one of the faculty who are attending this webinar today, he said, I was able to explain the concepts to the students through the videos. All right, through the videos students can interact, see from anywhere in the world. You can connect to the talks, all right, and you can interact with your peers through discussions, through private chats. See, you are all chatting, you are giving, you are unmuting your mics, and you're trying to answer things, all right. And now when you see onto it, when you write it on a blackboard, when you rub it off, that's it. You cannot get it born back there. But when you post a material onto your Google Classroom, most of you are using Google Classroom. When you use a Google Classroom to post, and it's an unlimited number of times the students will be able to use it. It's you introducing abstract concepts. For industrial visit, you can show through how really people work in industry, the teaching aiding resources, your hands-on advanced technology, multiple intelligence. When you take a teacher, what are the cognitive, psychological, all the kinds of intelligence could be, you'll be able to transfer to the face-to-face interaction, increases teachers' effectiveness. You all learn something new, how to use digital tools. How many of you would have known about Google Classroom before pandemic? I don't know. But this pandemic made everybody to push into Google Classroom, Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and every tools that you told. All right. And when you come into the known tools that you said, Google Classroom, Google Meet, Zooms, and Google Slides. How many of you have used Google Slides? For how many of you? Yeah. Yeah, some of you have given the answers. Thank you, Dinesh sir. First, to get used to the platform, then the students will respond, and they will. As in offline class, they don't answer often. First, you thought it impossible, Kalaivani ma'am. Yeah, during online classes, it is confusing, sometimes stressful. There are many times my students are using that as they're not concentrating on the class. Yeah, use Google Forms for assessment. My question is, how many of you have used Google Slides? Google Slides. Yes means type yes, Y. No means type N on the chat, please. Kindly. Yeah, two of you are yes. Google Slides, not aware how to use. Okay. What about others? How many of you have used Google Slides? Google Slides, yes? Yes? Okay. So Google Slides allows you to do a collaborative learning. Collaborative learning. Google Slides always allows you to have a collaborative learning. I hope my entire screen is visible to you. Okay. When you go on to your Gmail, okay, when you go on to your Gmail, when you click on the nine dots on top right, and you have an option called slides. And one professor told he uses for assessment, he uses forms, but we are going to go in for slides. Okay, we are going to go in for slides. All right. So slides allows us for collaborative learning. Collaborative learning. So what happens as a faculty, when you want to do a group discussion, or you want to give a group workshop or a group job or a group task to be done. Okay, when you click on the Google Slides, you get like this. I have a lot of slides, right? Click on a blank slide. Okay, I'm going to click on a blank slide. After first step, you have to go into your Gmail, click on the nine dots, click on slides, and then when you click on the slides, and I'm selecting a blank slide. All right. So what is then you may ask, ma'am, the same thing we are doing it in PowerPoint. What is the difference between PowerPoint and Google Slides? In PowerPoint, it is only you who prepare it, you who share it. You don't have a collaborative learning. But let's dig it out and see what are the different features that Google Slide gives. So today we are going to see about the demo of this All right. So I can share this to you. I can share this. Okay. If I'm going to say here, demo of Google Slides to universal groups. Okay. So as you have in other themes, you can have whatever themes or whatever colors that you wish to have. All right. Now I'm going to share this link to everyone in the group on the chat. Okay. Yeah, and can share with participants. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Okay, and I want each one of you to select one slide. You can keep entering the slide, write your name, okay, and which college you belong to, and your area of interest. Okay, what is one thing that is so new about you or unique about you? And before I share it, I will be sharing some other things for some who are new into it. Also, you can insert images. Okay, directly you can search web from the web. Okay, directly you can search from web from here itself. Say for example, if I want to teach about Google Classroom, okay, I can select Google Classroom. Okay, what are the features Google Classroom allows? I have to give a click here and click insert. Directly you can insert the image and you can start explaining. So in Google Classroom you can allow using Google Drives, you can use calendar, you can use Google Meet, and you can also do a casting and the YouTube. So in other words, if you're going to use PowerPoint for what do I say, PowerPoint for sharing your videos, okay, you need to give the link. Once you give the link, then it goes and then it finds out and then brings it out. Here what happens, so first we have found out other things, you know how to type it out because you are all excellent and exemplary teachers, right? So if I want to insert a video, okay, and all the slides are there stored on your Google Drive. So wherever you go, you'll be able, and also you can insert audio files if you want to narrate it and store it, right? Once when I taught a professor, she goes to an outside country, she records the entire session with the presentation, and during a class hours it has been posted. All right, and when you want to click on the video, all right, when you want to click on the video, all right, and you can click, and here itself you can search. Say for example, if I want to search about Universal College, Universal Group of Institutions. Okay, so when I search, see it, I'm getting a video which is 2 minutes. Okay, and if I want to have the talents or singing, just like that, I can click here. I can select. I need not go to YouTube. I need not select the URL. I need not copy it. Right away from the Google Slides, I'll be able to insert the video. I'll be able to insert the video. All right, what is this video all about? And you can start playing it at once. And if you want to maximize it or whatever the dimensions that you want, and when I go into slideshow and it plays. See, everything is customized into the Google Slides. See, it's just to, whenever you share videos to students, I always say limit to 4 minutes. Then only it takes time for the children to view it. So though the video is good, if you're going to give it for 20-25 minutes, students, they don't see it, right? I didn't go to YouTube. I didn't search for the URL, but rather I was able to find it out. Say for example, if you have a YouTube, all right, and you want to go into YouTube and search for it, and then if you want to bring it, also you can copy the URL and paste it. And the next advantage, the YouTube plays right away in the Google slide. It will not take you to the YouTube. Okay, say for example, I'm going to type my name, Dorian Robin YouTube. Okay, this is my channel. All right. So in my channel or any one video, if you want to select it, I could select it. See, see, I have a video of empowering women entrepreneurs. All right. I can share, click on share. Because of internet is too slow. Nothing is getting here. Okay, I've copied the URL. I can come into the Google slide. Here again, I can click insert video, and you see an option called by using URL. You can paste it. The first thing you search here and then you select, and this way also you can select it and it gets inserted and it will get inserted. Also, if you have got content on your Google Drive, that also directly you can bring it out here, okay, as an audio file, as a video file, as an image file. Now I'm going to click share. Okay, now I'm going to click share. Demo Universal. Okay, and I'm going to give editing option for all, anyone with this link, and I'm going to give the editing option to all. I'm going to copy the link. Now I will post the link onto the Zoom chat. Have you all got it? Now click the link. You will be coming here as anonymous. Each of you can take one slide. If you want to upload some of your videos, you can upload with relevant to the teaching of your own subjects. Yeah, one of you have joined, and others type in your name, your college name, and what one unique thing about you. Yeah, each of you could select one slide, and if one of them is using one slide, you can see who is using that slide. Yeah, 3 of you have joined because you are all joined in Zoom, and I know predominantly everybody will have a Gmail ID. Just click the link directly. Yeah, 2 of them have chosen 2 slides. 2 of you are there on the first slide. Kindly come down, click enter and choose whatever. You can keep entering and you can get a new slide. It's not only I need to enter. Yeah, I can see Dr. Raju sir from Bombay. Thank you. Pinky Cherian ma'am. Okay, each of you can type your name and your designation, department, which college. All right, if you want to have, if you wish, you can share your contact number or some unique things about you or your area of interest or which subject you teach, which is your most interesting subject or what is your passion all about. But each of you choose one slide. So almost we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 participants now. Each of you choose new slides. Yes, amazing participants. You're all moving down. Yeah, I can see Pinky Cherian ma'am, Raju sir. Yeah, Janani ma'am from Ramanathapuram. Yeah, 2 of you are into the same slide. Pravina ma'am, one of you can move to the next slide. Don't be on one slide. Each of you can choose one slide. Is Dr. Radha ma'am from Kalyani, AIMS Kalyani. Yes. You can select, you can insert a new slide also. You can also insert a new slide using your mobile. You can do using laptop also you can do. But I want most of the participants to join and start working. Because when we are doing everything virtual and it is quite challenging, and we have got 276 participants. Yeah. We have faculties from Kerala. ICT use, Raju sir. So nice. Yes. What about others? Yeah, Dr. S. Femina ma'am, she's typing. Yes, Lata ma'am, Nitin Paul, sorry, Nitin Patil sir. There are slides below. Yes, Arpita ma'am from Universal Group of Institutions. And so many of you are there. Yeah. And the last slide I can see Praveena ma'am, assistant professor from Valiamai College, physics. Gajapriya ma'am. How many of you are using it for the first time? Is it interesting? So it provides you a collaborative learning. It provides you a collaborative learning. This is dynamic. Yes. From Loyola College. Thank you. From Assistant Professor of English, Fatima College, Madurai, Joyce ma'am. Yes. See, within a few fraction of seconds, how we make the slides to be dynamic, and each of you were able to capture it. And at the same time, so many of us we are able to walk on to the same slide. Yeah. Happy to see Pinky ma'am has added a picture. You can change the color, whatever it is. Prasanna ma'am from Oral Pathology, Seema Dental College, Uttarakhand. Okay. So how beautiful. Likewise, you can also make the students to do it, right? Make the students to do it. And the next thing that I want to show you using Google Slides is that, all right, you can also have, okay, you can also have, you have a laser point, you can have a speaker notes, you can also have a question answer session. Okay, so I have selected one slide. Okay, I have selected one slide from Dr. G. Kannan, Associate Professor, SRM IST. Okay, and I'm going to select, I hope my screen is seen. All right, all right. I will inform the process. Okay, click the link ma'am and then join, select one of the slide and then start introducing. You can type in your name, your designation, your pictures or videos you want. Okay, I hope I have selected one of the slide. When you are teaching the class and you want to stop during the class and you want to ask a question answer session, I'm going to ask a question answer session. Okay, so audience, you can I can ask a question answer session. Just click to present, or if I want to start new. Okay. Okay, so if I want to share the speaker notes, the audience tools, when you want to ask some questions, you can also ask questions. And the participants will be able to answer it. Accepting questions, okay. I'm going to make it from anyone. Now this, if I'm going to copy this, okay, those who are into the slide can do this. Okay, now see from Google slide, you can ask any questions to the student. The students can ask questions. Just click the link I've given on the chat. Click the link on the chat I've given, and what are the questions you type, it will appear here. When you teach and your students are having a doubt, click the link that I've given on the link is inactive. It's on. Click this link. What I've given now. YouTube chat like a link work out. Slides.app. Anybody who would like to ask a question? Yeah. Yeah, Lakshmi Kannadan sir has posted the link. Yeah, you can get it out. Just click the link and you can type your questions. I'll be able to see here. I myself, I'm just asking. You can ask as Dorian Robin, or you can ask as whatever. See, I posted the question. I'm able to see here. Can some of you post some questions? So the link. He has sent me a direct message. Okay, I put it onto the chat. I'm sorry. I don't know why it is not copy. Paste. Now click the link. Is anonymous, somebody, yeah, I don't know. You want to, if the students would like to ask you a question, but sometimes they are afraid and they don't want to ask us an anonymous, they can ask us anonymous, or some of you try asking questions with your name. Some questions you can ask, like anyone will be able to. Whether we have to integrate this option and slide as add-on? No. It comes along with the Google slide. When you present it, when you click on the three dots, you have an option of more. When you go to the question, while one during when you take classes, you can pause. The more important thing when you take using e-learning tools, how you are interacting with your students. That's more important. How are you interacting with your children? Making them. See how many of you have asked questions. Some of them have made it anonymous. Say Nazina, Nazar ma'am. How, ma'am, Google Slides certification make? Can we make it? Yes, you can make certification using Google Slides. You can download it as a PDF, or you have got different tools. How to generate certificates if it is more number of students. Like, is Google Slide can be misused by students? It's everything is in your hand. You can stop it. You can delete it. Okay. Say for how to insert animated videos in slides, like how I showed you, insert video option, you'll be able to do it. How to get this app? This is not app, it comes along with. What are the best free video tools to edit, record and edit for online classroom? QuickTime. See, if I want to see, all these questions are known to me. If I click present here, can you see? I will get it on the presentation, like Joyce Vinita ma'am, right? As one of your students, he's asking a question. In this presenter view, only the teacher will know who are the students, what are the question they're asking, whether they're asking with their name or they're anonymous. The option is given to the students. But rather, if I click present here, this presentation will be shown to all the students who are viewing. I don't know how many of you are still on to this Google slide. You all will be able to view. So during your slide presentation, you can pause in the middle. Go in for a question answer session, ask the students ask question, and then if you want, one of them have asked, right, how it is possible to, can be misused. Is this Google slide feature can be misused? I need not present it. If I think I don't want to present, I just put it at hide, because I will only be seeing it. I will only be seeing. Can we see the student's name who track through slide? If you have given us anonymous, since Rupina ma'am has given their name, I can see her name along with the profile name, profile picture. Able to see? Able to see? Faculty members, you're able to see? Yeah, if you have given us anonymous, you will not be able to see. Okay, I can hide for how many questions each people are asking. Can we use Physics derivation using graphic tables, yes, you can definitely use. Can we set any timer? Yeah, you have a timer here. You can pause it, you can reset it, you can stop it. Everything is in. What is the number options to maintain attendance of participants? What is option? To maintain attendance of participants. I've got different tools according to the tools that use. Google Meet has got Google Calendar. How to send certificates from Google Forms. Maybe we'll have one more session. I can teach you step by step using Google Forms. How can you send certificates? What are the best tools available to make students more interactive? The more you interact with them using the tools is where. How to make our own recorded video for teaching. If you are using a laptop, use QuickTime Player or VLC Media Player. Use a headphone. See, even I use a headphone, okay, a headphone or a mic. So that captures your voice properly. So whatever the things that you want to present, what are the additional features that we get on slides when compared to you have got, do you have all these features in your Google Slides? No. You have an option called question answer session. All right, you can insert your videos without going to YouTube, and rather if I want to stop it, I can click stop, so students will not be able to ask questions, and then I can move on starting with my classes. Can you all see how many of them have given their good presentation, their name, their designation? Okay, I can see Abdul Kalam. Thank you. See, here itself you can play in the videos. All right. See, some of them have used different colors. Deepika ma'am, nice ma'am. Right? So many of you have joined. So there are different features. If you want add-ons, you can add on. But even with the slides, I have not given any add-ons. I'm plainly using my Google Slides, and I showed you other things, because what is in PowerPoint you already know. But these are some new things. Is it something new that you have learned? Once you stop, then it will be shown to the participants, right? Sorry, this question and answer session is closed. So every control that you have. Any questions till now? Whatever we have seen, you are able to understand the flexibility or more options given by Google Slide. How many of you know about this question answers or inserting this video, collaborating, learning for the first time using Google Slides? If you have learned something new from Google Slides, type new on the chat. Hello? Sometimes if you don't respond, I think, yeah, new. Thank you, Rupini ma'am, new. Kalaimani ma'am, new. Vimal sir, new. Jiva Ratnam, yeah, new. Thank you. Farukuddin sir, thank you. Sindhuja ma'am, thank you. Okay, see how many of how was better Google Slides than Canva? Yeah, I use Canva a lot. There is more on more interaction. More than that, Google Slide is more comfortable. All right, for good animation videos, for that you can use Canva. Yeah, our queries were reflected by question and answers. Thank you, Pinky ma'am. Thank you. See, so much of we sometimes also, could you throw some lights on social e-learning apps, e-reading apps? Will definitely say. Can you send some annotation tools to teaching online? Here itself you have got annotations. You have a laser points. Okay, yeah, we will be going on into it. Okay, we will be going on. So how many of you are happy that you learned something new? Sometimes we know, so I always use Google Slides a lot, but today morning this Google Slide was not helping me out, and I had shared to 2 to 3 different systems, and sometimes always expect the unexpected, but we need to be a little more patient when handling. Even today morning I was thinking, oh my god, it has never happened before, why this has happened now? Okay, happy to learn new things. Even I am happy. Okay, you all know even more thing about more than me. Okay, more than me. Okay, and then when you come on when you take e-learning, does not happen. It requires careful planning. and implementation. We need to practice a lot. We need to practice a lot, and we have to plan, because if I'm going to make this gameplay, I plan how, and if I'm going to show a demo. So e-learning, there are three types of e-learning. One is corporate training. Some of you had said, one of you said you used Moodle. You remember, you said Moodle. Thank you, Aarti Borkar ma'am. Okay, and the Nearpod, Google Classroom, you know, how many of you are using Kahoot? Most of you are using Kahoot. Yeah, the recording will be shared with you, definitely. Okay, definitely they will be sharing it with you. And Edmodo, Khan Academy, right? And when you take, the more effectiveness is called a blended learning tool. When you have a classroom teaching and also e-learning tools, all right? And also if you have an e-learning tools, more than that, you have blended learning. Okay, blended learning is more important. Technology does not replace great teachers. You are all great teachers. You are all wonderful teachers. You are phenomenal teachers. Technology cannot replace your teaching, but technology in the hands of great teachers like you can be transformational. Okay, now the technology is in the hands of great teachers like you. All right, and that is making you all transformation. Try using these Google slides, whatever you learn, the question answers. If you've got 10 to 20 slides for a session, stop in the 10th slide, ask a question, ask the students to answer. Ask everybody, you should answer a question. Don't make it, if you find something different, they can put it anonymous, but the students can put in your name, wherein you will be able to find, is the really the students are listening to the class, or they're switching it on and they're moving away. All right, and when, how many of you have used the next tool that we're going to see is called Google Jamboard? Have you used Google Jamboard? Some of you are raising hands. Shivaraman sir, Anandan sir, and Rajkumari ma'am. Any questions? No. Yeah, no. Some no. Jamboard is new. No. Okay. So now let's get into the Jamboard. Let's get into the Jamboard. How to use Jamboard? One of the faculty was asking how to use annotations. All right. I hope my entire screen is shared with you. We use back camera to real backboards now. It's just like whiteboards now. Yes, Sudip sir. It's very interesting. Can you share? There are many tools. I will, to the time I have, to the best of my ability, I will share tools with you. And something at the end of it, we are going to play a live quiz. Okay, let's see who's going to be the winner of the day. Okay, winner of the day. Okay, so yeah, when you click on the Google Gmail, and when you click on the 9 dots, all right, when you click on the 9 dots, you have got something. When you come down, there is something called Jamboard. Okay, click on Jamboard. Now you can all come out from the Google Slides. Happy to see most of you have shared your area of interest. Very good set of participants. I always feel happy when you are all so interactive. Some of you have asked questions. Can you give the best e-learning tool? Yeah. And also, I'm creative and you're passionate. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am from Telangana. You're learning new things. I was asking something unique you share about yourself. It's wonderful. Thane, from Thane people are here. Okay. I think Universal Group of Institution has done a very tremendous work of bringing faculty all into it. All right. So when you open Jamboard, when you click on Jamboard and when you open, all right, you can see a plus symbol on the bottom. When you click on the plus symbol, a new Jamboard opens. A new Jamboard opens. Okay. Yeah, Nandan sir is sharing. Yeah. So when you click on the new Jamboard, it's a whiteboard that you can use it. Okay. And if you are a maths teacher, or if you want to have something with backgrounds, if you want to have lines, you can have set backgrounds. If you want to have rulers, if you want to have a blackboard, you can have a blackboard. All right. And if you want to have some pictures or something like that, whatever you feel like or whatever background you wish to like, you can have. And you have pens here, and you can choose whatever pen. And whatever thickness, this is very light, this is little thick, and this is like a brush, and this is like highlighter. So I'm going to, if you're going to teach a concept, I'm just using my hand to write. Okay, e-learning. E-learning tools. Okay, you can write like this and teach. If you make some mistake, you can use a rubber to rub. How you use a duster. And again, I can make it just to show you a demo. Okay, I can also have sticky notes. So you told what are the tools that you have already used? Google Classroom. You can have it as a sticky note here when you take class. You can change the color. Some of you said about Google Meet. Can you put on the chat what are the other tools that you're using for classes, and you can place it. Okay. Then what did we learn today? What did we learn today? We learned about Google Slides. Yes. Some of them are answering on the chat. Yeah. Then what are the tools you have used? Zoom you are using for. Okay. So you can teach, when you teach, you can have like sticky notes like this when you teach. Alright. And if you want to have a video, or sorry, have a picture, okay, using an URL or using a camera. See, if I give a camera, if I'm going to have my own picture. Hello everybody. Say for example, if I'm going to teach to students something about speakers, you know, this is about something called a JBL speaker. I can just click and then click a picture. That's it. And then I can insert it. Okay, I can insert it. Alright. So it makes you to select a picture and you can insert it. Alright. Likewise you can do, or you can search for images. Say for example, if you want to teach something about something, because we are working with universal group of institutions today. Okay, some infrastructure or some logo or okay, so you can take something from that, or if I want to use from here itself, this is my company. So if I want to search about a research foundation, okay, so something about that, okay, or if you want to know about some ICT tools, okay, whatever you search you get the pictures of it. Okay, some ICT tools, some tools for teaching, you can select and click insert. Okay, you can select and click insert, and you can go on to the next frame, and you can also go on to the next frame, and you've got the next option like circles. If you want to teach something with circles, okay, if you want to then if you want to have something, whatever, if you want to make some options, and if you want to teach, okay, and if you want to have an arrow mark, okay, how this process moves from one place to other. You have a laser light to teach the concepts, and also you have a text box if you want to teach something about a flow diagram or something like that, right? And also you can you have options for coloring of it. If you want to fill it, it's transparent. I can also, if I want to fill it with different colors, I can also fill it. All right, everything I can fill it up. And if you want to increase the if I want the outer color difference also, you can make. So when you teach, and you can have different set of frames, and you can also have a different set of frames. If you have got some content in your Google Drive, right from your Google Drive you can take it out and add it onto your Google Jamboard, and you can start teaching to the students. All right. And if you go to your Google Photos, from Google Photos, if you have got a link to it, and then, or if you want to search from Google Images or from your own camera, okay, You can take images from your camera. Alright, I told you, right? Example, you can take what are the speakers that you can use, and then you have to click insert. It gets inserted. Can you see? On the live, you can take pictures and you can insert it and you can zoom it or whatever it is that you want to do. Alright? Alright? So now Jamboard is one smart display, quickly pulls images, yeah, saves the works, it's just like whiteboard. Thank you. Now I'm going to share the Google Jamboard to you all. Okay? And everybody, I want you to come into this Jamboard. And I will give you an option to edit. I'll post the link on the chat. I'll post the link on the chat. Okay, I'm posting the link on the chat to everyone. Oh my god, this is not the copy link. Yeah. Can you click the link? Let's all come into it. And each of you can take different frames and try to insert some pictures, use sticky notes, use images. What are the subject that you teach? You want to write and see. You can write the feedbacks. How do you feel Jamboarding is? Oh, sorry, it went on mute. Okay, so many of you are here. Thank you. Physics. Yeah. 14 of you are here. I can see. See, learning tools useful. Some images, some of you have tried. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, one of you have taken a picture of your classes. Okay. Interesting. So nice. What about others? Zoology. Okay. All right. It's so interactive, right? So it's like how you write on your board. Like 25 people are here out of 293 participants. 293 participants. Nice. Are you finding it interesting? Yes, no? So this is how, when you make the class interesting, then you make the students to get yourself involved. Otherwise, when you use whatever e-learning tools, it will be like one way you keep speaking, students, they don't speak. All right. So it's so interesting. Everybody, I want everybody. I don't want any passive listeners here. Collaborative way to visualize. Thank you. I want everybody to join in. Jamboard are fun. Excellent session. Thank you. All right. Okay. So you're all finding it interesting. For how many of you Jamboard is new? Okay. You can put on the chat session if it is new that you have not used. You can use it new, but you can take practice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You find it more interesting on using Jamboard. I'm happy that you're all a good collaborative teachers. Learning new things. Thank you from Mumbai. Nitin Patel sir, I can see. All right. Yeah. For how many of you it's new, it's interesting. Thank you, Sunita ma'am. Thank you, Shetty sir. And Jay Shetty sir. Thank you, Kalaimani ma'am. And I hope you're all finding it interesting. Kindly use it in everyday online classes that you do. That's more important. That's more important. How you have to prepare yourself, practice doing it, and you're all doing an amazing job right now. Definitely you'll use. Thank you, Sunita ma'am. Thank you so much. Keep using it, right? So moving on to that. So we have seen about Google Slides, we have seen Jamboard. So every time when I take sessions, it is not only I speak, it's like only you watch a YouTube video, but only like recipe that we see. But really when we do the recipe, only we know how the food product is going to come. So I always have a sessions during here with live sessions, so that which makes you to understand how we have been doing it. There are multiple tools. There are a number of tools available, and we'll move on to the next tool. So how many of you find it new? Only I've got answers from 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have found Google Jamboard is new, kindly type new on the chat, or otherwise you have already used it. You can type it as used. Okay, you can type it as used if you're doing it for the first time. Jamboard. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Myself, it's new. Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Most of them you say it's new. Thank you so much. A great teacher can make every subject interesting. A great teacher. You are all great teachers. Sometimes you think how it is possible in taking online classes, how will I make it interactive? It is within the hands of teacher. A great teacher, you can make any subject that is more interesting. Okay, what are the different methods that you can start your classes? You have all got very new methods to start classes, but I will share some methods how I share it with the teachers when I train faculties. All right, so first tell a story. Okay, start telling a story. Some of my sessions, I will share my YouTube channel with you. Some of the sessions, I start with some stories that grabs the attention. Listen carefully, my dear faculty members. Whenever you start a session, the first 3 minutes is more important to grab the attention of the audience. Today I was so upset. Why does this happen during the start of the session? My laptop didn't work. I moved on to the system. That was not working. And then I moved on to the third system. All right, but sometimes it happens. It always happens. But be patient. When you get 10 step, you'll not be able to do anything. You'll end up in doing nothing. Okay, be patient, because technologies sometimes they leave us empty hands, but still you'll be able to do it. Okay, you start the class with meditation, with a tongue twister. Very interesting, Sudipta Patnaik professor. Be entertaining. Keep encouraging the students. Yeah, you're doing well. Yes. Start your speech by referring to a very current events, what has happened. Now the current events, every day when you switch on news, right, every day you get a new variety of coronavirus coming, right? You start your speech by giving them hope. Okay, even though if it is a difficult subject, don't tell them, no, this is a degree stopping paper, you cannot do that, you have to listen to the class carefully. There is where your students will leave your hope of learning to the subjects. Even though it's history of, it's such an interesting subject. Listen, let's all get into the subject, right? Refer to a recent conversation that you had. Compliment the students. Start with a positive statement. We know sometimes students are students. We know students keep names for us. Students make fun of us. But as a teacher, you are doing a noble profession. All right? What are the 3 types of teachers we see? Some teachers are hard-working teachers. How do you define your name? Okay, some teachers hardly working teachers and some are smart working teachers. Now I want to stop for a minute and ask every faculty to post it onto the chat, what kind of teacher you are. In one word, just one word. You are dedicated, or passionate, or smart, or hardworking, or hardly working. Because of pandemic only, we teachers learned e-tools. Yeah, this is the positive out of, definitely yes, Sunita ma'am. Yeah, Professor Bhavana says, right? She's a smart teacher. All right, thank you, ma'am. Student friendly teacher, thank you. Nitin Patel sir, smart teacher, hardworking Professor Dr. G. Prakash sir. Others. We've got 286 participants. I should have at least got 280 messages. See, but I'm getting only 3, 4, 5. Then I should understand only 5 participants. You are listening to this talk out of 286. Passionate. Thank you. I want everybody quickly, just give one word. How do you define yourself? Interactive teacher. Very nice. I don't know, faculty from 2nd BSc and 2nd MSc Viscom. Strict and friendly Rumni teacher, you balance. Thank you. Dedicated, smart working teacher. Interested teaching. Okay, interesting teacher you are. All right. Some of you are raising hands. Do you want to unmute and answer? You can answer. Nitin Patil sir, you want to unmute? You can unmute and answer. Kumar sir, if you want, you can unmute and answer. Smart teacher, hard working, strict but student friendly. Okay, always a learning teacher. Very well said, Jeeva Ratnamam. You need to be a learning teacher always. All right. This is also an alert for the organizers to literally know who are attending to the class. Session, sorry. Faruddin, strict and disciplined, friendly in teaching, well quoted, fast learner and knowledge sharing, hard working. Mixing of hardworking, smart and friendly. Thank you, Sunita ma'am. Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. Continuous learning attitude maintaining teacher. Thank you so much. See, each of you have got brilliant teachers here today for this FDP. Okay, God bless you all. How many of you have used Google Lens? How many of you have used Google Lens? Yes, no? Motherly teacher, digital teacher, friendly teacher. Thank you. Okay. So when you use Google Lenses, like it's really wonderful to see. Okay, if you are having a smartphone, okay, when you use the Google, this is what the Google Lens does. Okay, and it's very good for teaching tool. It's a myself use Google Lens. They have to search images. Some of you know it. Yeah, some outstanding teacher. It's very interesting, right? When you take a Google Lens, okay, you have a logo like this on your Google. You have a logo like this on your Google. When you use your mobile phones, when you use a Google, all right. Can you see a kind of camera kind? Can you see a camera of kind? Yeah, I will tell you, I have used Google Lens for identifying plant names. Very interesting. So when you click on that, you have got different options. Okay, you have got different options what you will be able to do it. All right. So this is a very, very interesting tool. Okay, it's used with AI. If you want to have AI, your smartphone that uses deep learning machine algorithms. Okay, when you want to go and when you want to connect with your Wi-Fi, All right, when you want to connect with your Wi-Fi, what you can do, you can just scan the code that is given at the back side of it. All right, and then once you give it out, then your mobile or your system gets automatically connected with that. See how wonderful is this technology. It can use for translate. You can also do a smart text selection. Okay, I'm just doing this. I can see the entire text has been selected. You can have a smart text search. You can go for shopping. You can have for Google homework. Homework questions are also there. Okay, if you copy the question, it gives you what's the answer. But I know sometimes when you keep test also, students can use this option, search around. Okay, so if I'm going to have a menu card, if I'm going to open my camera and use my menu card, and if I select for dining, can you select dining on top bottom? It will take all the images and tell me nearby which hotel I can go. Or if you take a image of the food, then you will be able to do it. Can you try one? Open. Some of you would have used, for some maybe it is new. All right. Then use your Google lenses. Open it up. Take the open when you use Google Lens to open, the menu card takes it, captures. When you click on dining, it shows you where you've got dining nearby place. Because down you've got different options, translate, search. All right, and then if you want to go to a place, okay, if I click on places and select on my camera here onto the image that I've been using, it will tell me, if I point out to the building, it will tell me it is like Anna University in Chennai, okay, College of Engineering, Gindi, and it will take you the direction. If you want to buy some products, connect the product and then select the option shopping, then it will tell me where I can shop this using Amazon or Flipkart. So it is giving me so many options. Okay, what is the price of it, what is the review of the product. So, and you all know about Google Classroom already. Already you're all experts in Google Classroom. How many of you have used big blue button? Yes, please. Yeah, you'll be able to do it. How many of you have used big blue button? Yes means type Y on the chat. No means type N on the chat. Yeah, no? Okay, we'll see about that too. So I'm sorry I'm taking little more time because at the initial I had some problem. Kindly be connected. You will learn something more interesting. You will learn something more new. All right, I'm trying to share whatever I know, but sometimes you know more than me, right? So I'm trying to share what I know. That's it, right? So big blue button engages your students online. Online teaching your students can have, right? It's a web conferencing tool. It's designed for online learning. Okay, it's used for universities and colleges for high quality learning experience to remote students. Okay, thank you, Sunita ma'am. Thank you, Rupni ma'am, for your encouragement. I was much worried during the start of the session. I think 150 plus webinars have conducted. Never this kind of situation happened, but still I need to accept it. Maybe it's my fault or the network. I don't know what happens, right? So now let's jump into Big Blue Button. All right. So here you have a real-time sharing of audio and video presentation. And along with that, we have seen different collaborative tools like Google Slides, Google Jamboard, right? We have seen all the slides and Google Lenses. Here you have got whiteboards. One thing that is not available in Google Meet is the breakout rooms for the free version. Here you have got breakout rooms. We are going to see a demo. How are we going to use the breakout rooms, the public private chat and the polling options. Okay, before it was allowing for the recording of the session, but because the huge demand of people started using it, now they have restricted the big blue button. Okay, so this is about the big blue button. So bigbluebutton.org, I will show you, I will share you the link. You will all be joining into the classroom. Okay, you will all be joining into the classroom. Thank you, Govardhan Reddy sir. So I'm sorry if I'm spelling your name wrong. All right. So you can join into your Google, big blue button. Sorry. You can join using your normal Gmail ID. You can join using your normal Gmail ID. Okay, I'm going to sign in. Due to increased demands, recording are disabled and the maximum duration is 6. Before they were allowing for so many minutes, but I don't know. But now, okay. So using any one of our Gmail IDs, you can log in into your big blue button. After I share you the link, you can immediately join into the classroom. First, I will show you how to create it. Okay, this is my home screen. Okay, so this is, if I want to start a new classroom, I can invite participants, or if I want to create a new room for a new classroom, I can create it as universal demo 29/1/2022, and here you've got option generate an optional room for access code, or you want mute the users when they join. So when sometimes they join without muting, require moderator to approval. No, I'm not going to give anybody. Anyone can start the meeting. You can give it when you want only you to start the meeting. You can do it. Allow users to join as moderators or automatically join me into the room. So then I can click create rooms. During this pandemic, we have set up from my organization Google Suite for a set of universities and colleges, and there you get lot of free tools that you can use it. If any one of your institution you're interested of setting up Google Suite, you can contact me. Okay, you can contact me and we'll be able to work on with you, and that provides you a lot of facilities. God, when we started evangelizing about this digital classroom in 2017, people were not so welcoming, but this pandemic pushed everyone. To 2017 I was working in a college as a professor and HOD, and then I left the job and I came here. All right, I started a company where I wanted to do something new. Okay, here once I click, I will get a link like this. I will post the link now onto the chat. All right, just click the link and join. When you join, I can see how many of you are joining here. When you join, I can see how many of you are joining here. Yes, please, you are able to click the link. You're able to join. Yeah, I can see Jamuna Rani ma'am. You have got so many participants here, 282. I want everybody to join. Yeah, Janani ma'am, Mir Tabir, Tabras Ali, Nitin Patel sir. Yes, come on, quick. Join soon. So you provide chat sessions here, public chat and also private chat. You have webcams and audio, okay, communication, breakout rooms, multi-user whiteboard, screen sharing, emojis and polling. Well done. 22, 23, 24 participants have joined. So amazing. I would like to thank University College for providing, bringing out very good active participants to this, okay, to this session. All right. Okay. Now I can move on to a new slide. Okay. So what I can do, if I want to use multi-user, I can use multi-user. Okay, everybody will be able to, 28 people will be able to see, everybody started coming in. Okay, and then if I want to have a diagram, I can draw a diagram. What color you have chosen, You can move on to different slides because I've given the operation for 28 people. Okay. And then you've got different kinds if you want to have. Okay, thickness of it, or if you want to have a pen to write, all right, or any shapes or a text. Hello. Okay, I think Helen Edward at raised hand. So when she raised hands, I can ask a student, do you have any questions? I can also lower and say, Shiva raised hand, Shiva, Professor Shiva. You can move on to the next slides. Okay, can move on to the. So only for one slide, I gave them permission. Okay, I gave permission for only one slide. So 24. So if I don't, if you think students are crossing over and if they don't want, and also you can see the names who are all doing, what are they doing. Okay, if I click this, then now nobody will be able to access it. You have the control of it. Nice to see this tool. Yeah, thank you. New for me. Good morning, everyone. It's new to me. All right, and then I'm so happy. All right, if you want to have your cameras on, you can share your web cameras. Okay, you can give allow. I'm not going to share it now. And also, I like other tools you've got, sharing screen and other tools. See, for example, okay, if I want to have a poll, okay, if I want to have a poll here, 1 minute. Yeah, I can see. Can you see? You can share an external video. You can manage your presentation. You can start your poll. Okay, you can start your poll. And also you can select a random user. Say for example, if you want to ask the question to the one of the user, okay, one of the user, if I want to ask a question, all right, then I'm going to select, let's see who's the luckiest person. It has selected Ammani Shivaraman. If I give select again, then it will select another person when you want to ask questions, right? Randomly it will select and give you, and then it is easy for you. Say for example, if I want to start the question, how do you feel your, or if I want to give, express your learning experience through this webinar. Okay, and I can give A, B, C, D if I want option true or false. Now I'm going to give user options, and I'm going to, if I want to have anonymous poll, I will not know who's going to submit, but now I'm going to find who's going to submit what answer. I'm giving the start polling. Okay, I'm giving the start polling. Yes, you can use. Let me see how many of you are responding. Have you got the poll? Yeah, very good. One of them have responded. That's Nitin Patel, sir. And also because since I gave it open for all, I'm able to see what each one of them are giving. But sometimes I can make it anonymous, but I've not made it anonymous this time because I want what each. Like Meet Tabris sir says, ma'am, a professor, she said, excellent. Feeling more to learn. Deepa Satish, good. It's amazing. And you have got others. Kindly respond. We have 27 participants here. By finding it any difficulty, you can let me know. Yes. Unable to participate. Okay, what about others who joined early? Okay. Okay, excellent. It's totally new things to learn. Thank you, Govinda Reddy, sir. Thank you, Jay Shetty, professor. Okay, likewise, you've got so many options that you can do where we don't have it in other sessions and other tools, right? So it's live polling, within everything is customized into this. Everything is customized into this. So you find it interesting? Yes? Okay. So this is about, and also Edmodo is another tool. We don't have much time to move on to that. And last one tool I will tell, and then we will complete with it. Okay. And how many of you have seen with live worksheet? Have you worked with, sorry, have you worked with live worksheet? Yes, no? No? Okay, so here it makes the students to learn and make interactive worksheets, okay, and complete them, and they can also have self-evaluation. Okay, I've told a lot of tools to many set of people. Maybe if it is God's willing, yes, for kids assignments, and also you can also make your own. Okay, you can also make your own. It's not only for kids. Okay, how you creatively make an assignment, but whatever they've given here, it's for making printable forms. Okay, they make printable forms. Okay, interactive worksheets. You can also make interactive workbooks. Okay, don't think it's only for students or see, English for academic for academic purpose. If you want, you can take it like this. Maybe sometimes you think it's small, but you can also make it if it's for financial literacy. All right, and when you know about some histories, mathematicals, mechanics, moral educations. Okay, I always say moral education is more important. How do you feel today? Okay, if I want to have this, okay, you can ask. Even it's not for kids, you can also make it as this sheet. Okay, and I can copy the sheet and I can share it with you. Okay, I can. It's not only for kids. How you make it? Okay, kindly click it on so you will know. How do you find this session? If I'm going to click this, so you have the people can work on. Sometimes you we don't have time. Otherwise, we can tell you how to work on with that. Also, how to work on with that. So Edmodo is another tool. Edmodo is another tool where it's a learning management system that emerges classroom content safe communication via with social media savvy. This is how Edmodo works. Okay, you can also see how it works. Edmodo is another tool. Maybe if it is God willing, we'll have some sessions. All right, Edmodo tool, and we have got even so many tools, but I don't. We don't. It's the largest social networking in the world, and some live pools and live worksheets. Live pool is also there. Video interaction session. The tool is called Flipgrid. Most of that it's available in my channel. Okay, it's available in my channel. I will share my YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe because almost every session I post it onto my YouTube channel. Every session I post it onto my YouTube channel. So I have a couple of events also organized for February, March, and when you subscribe to it, and you will get details whenever I come online. And lot of tools about e-learning tools are also available here. All right, it's also available here. So kindly figure it out, and I will share. If you go into Dorian Robin and the channel itself, you'll get. Oh, you're following my channel. Very useful for everyone. Thank you. So happy. So happy to hear feedbacks. And even if you find the session interesting, kindly share your comments onto that. Okay, now it's time for us. Just 5 multiple choice questions within 5 minutes. We'll complete the session now. Other tools, maybe we may have another sessions to work out. Okay, I'll share my contact details with you. Okay, feel free to contact for any help or any kind of technological tools that you to train or in your college or in your institutions. Whatever we learn, the more important thing, we need to teach others. We need to teach others. So I'll be opening my Mentimeter now. Okay. So I'll post the link on the chat. Maybe at the end, if you've got any questions, you can ask me.
It is showing not.
Yeah, wait. I'm just starting, because it was in the another system. So any other questions before it is getting loaded? You can tell me any other questions you have. Kindly let me know. Any questions? You can unmute and speak, please. So the tools that we have seen today are Google Jamboard, Google Slides, Google Answers, Big Blue Button, Edmodo, because we had a demonstration, and that is what I always feel giving a demonstration is more important. So you have your hands-on practice onto that, and you will find the effectiveness of. Please suggest curriculum-related websites for preparing notes. Yeah, different ways that you can prepare notes. You can use Canva tools, and it's all you even using Google Slides. How creatively you make, how attractively you make with different color combinations is more important. Okay, so we will start. I hope you're all joining. It was a too good session. We learned many tools. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Waiting for players, 2 of you have come. Is there any tool to merge our wishing application? For example, TurboCroid with G Slide. I don't know what is TurboCroid. It's new to me. Turbo. If you could explain about it, it is more easier. Oh, it's a tool. It runs on Turbo C++. So I want to how to interact C++ maybe. Let me see and get you back with you, Jeevaratnam sir. Yeah, best and easy tools. Thank you. It's a kind to execute C program. Yeah, I'll let you know. C program. All right. So 23 of you have joined out of 216. It always happens, right? After feedback form, a set of people may go. That's no problem. Hope we'll have the full day workshop if you provide a valuable time. Sure. We'll definitely figure out a time and give. Thank you. You've got lots to learn. But only one thing is my vision. Even if I teach one tool, if you are able to practice it and if you are able to implement it, that is a success factor. That's a success factor. Only 35 of you have joined. There's no much time. Let me start now. So this is also alert for the organizers. How many of them are really into the talk? Okay. Good, simple 5 GCR, 5 questions. Okay. Let's see who's going to the winner. Then the winner should share their experience. What does GCR stands for? Okay, 28 have answered. It stands for Google Classroom. Most of you have given the right answer. Let's see who's the winner on the first round. Give the answers, join through the link and give. When you click the link, give your name, please. Thank you so much. Nemo, I don't know who is Nemo, is the fastest. Second is Deepika and third is Lakshmi. Yeah, let's move on to the second question for the day. And it's an automated tool, Mentimeter, which calculates everything on its own. Okay, whether Big Blue Button is a web conferencing tool, you have explored it, yes or no? Yes, we have got 5 more seconds. So kindly come to the link, sir, and give the answers on the chat. Link, I'll again post the link to everyone. Kindly join to the live quiz. Yes, some of you are giving the answers on the chat. Let's see who has given the fastest answer. Lakshmi ma'am is the fastest, second is Joyce, and third is Sunita ma'am. 39 of you have answered the quiz. Great going. Alright. Let's move on to the third question for the day. Alright. Which whiteboard tool we used today? Which whiteboard tool we used today? Is it Google Jamboard, Flipgrid, Live Worksheet, or Google Slides? Whiteboard tool. Whiteboard tool. Yes? So 49 of you have answered. Yeah, and 45 have given the right answer. You all explore the whiteboard tool, the Google Jamboard. Let's see who's the fastest. Fastest is Fakhruddin Sharif sir. And on the first it's Lakshmi ma'am, and on second place it's Joyce ma'am. We move to the fourth question for the day. Alright. Which tool transforms your traditional worksheet into a self-correcting interactive exercise? We saw Google Meet or Live Worksheet 5 box. We didn't see about 5 box today. We didn't have time. Let's see. But I've got 3-hour sessions on e-learning tool on my YouTube channel. When you have time, you can find it out. It's 45 of you have given the right answer. Let's see who's the winner on this fourth round. I think Lakshmi ma'am keeps her energy and vigor. And fastest is Ammani Shivaraman ma'am. And you are the one who got selected, right? The Big Blue Button selected you as a random person. I remember you. Lakshmi ma'am and Joyce ma'am are in the first place. Final question, Lakshmi ma'am. Let's see who's going to be the winner today. I don't know. The tool will figure it out. Dash is a free management tool that merges classroom content, safely communication, and assessment. We saw about the tool today. Is it EdTech or Edmodo or EduTech? 3, 2, and 1. 54 of you. Yeah, nice to see. Out of 200, 54 have joined the quiz. And now we are going to see who is the winner for the day. That is Lakshmi ma'am. She was there? Okay. And the first place is Joyce ma'am. The first place, it goes to Joyce ma'am. I think it's Joyce ma'am. That was Lakshmi ma'am, she was here. Congratulations, Joyce ma'am, for being top. Second place is Amani Shivaraman ma'am and Jamuna Rani ma'am on the third place. Thank you all. 54 of you have given your answers. Yeah, awesome and an eye-opener session. Thank you. Okay, what was the question? My question and query was not answered. Who is that? You can ask the question. If I know the answer, I'll tell. Wonderful and live learning experience. Thank you. Interactive session. Thank you. Fantastic. Learning too much new things. Thank you so much. Want some full day session? God willing, definitely will have. Definitely will have. All right. So I'll stop sharing my screen. I'll share my contact details. If you want to make a note of it, you can make a note of it. Okay, feel free to contact for any technical details, and also we provide internships for students and for faculties. All right, and if you want to learn something, a new technology. Thank you, Kavya ma'am. It's an informative session. Thank you, Arpita ma'am. Thank you, Joyce ma'am. Joyce ma'am, would you like to unmute? You are the topper. You are the winner of today's session. Sudarshan Shetty, professor from Commerce. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate and give you positive feedback. Thank you. Thank you, Sudipta Patnaik, sir. You enjoyed the online session, well planned, easy for you to follow, learned about new topics, not feeling overloaded and rushed. We love to attend more sessions. Sure, you will get connected. The world is small. We can get connected. All right. Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you. So thank you so much. I'm extremely sorry during the start. I had some problem and I've shared my YouTube channel with you, and also I have the YouTube link. All right, you can find it out. Kindly, if you would like, comment to, if you find the session was interesting, you can give a comment. All right, on the YouTube live link of this, and even the college is also give a comment to them, subscribe to their channel. All right, and what are the events you'll be able to learn. Really felt happy. Thank you. Definitely have learned a lot today. Thank you, Joyce ma'am, for the feedback. And one of them said you asked a query and it has not been asked. Can you post it on the chat? I don't know who's it. If you could post it on the chat, we'll try to answer to the question. I don't want to leave some questions. If I know, I give it to you. Okay. Yes. Okay. If there is nothing much, I give over on to the program coordinators. Thank you. Kindly excuse me. Initially, I had a problem of on the system, and then you all were very patient with me, and you have been waiting until I got connected. Thank you so much for it. Thank you so much for it. Any other questions? Let me check on the chat. 4 or 5 new questions. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. The need of the hour was the talk delivered. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, kindly give a Google review for University Group of Institutions. See, they have organized such a big event for the beneficial of the faculties around the world. Yeah, it's a very tremendous institution where you are training people for IAS and IPS officers, right? It's wonderful. I've never seen a college or university like this. As I was going through your website, well, you're doing a tremendous job. Congratulations. Every one of you give a Google review of the session on Google, please. Thank you so much. Yes, one person he asked a question and it was not answered. I don't know. If you could ask the question, I'd be able to answer it. That's fine. Yeah, surely we'll come up with a new session. Over to the organizers.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, all. So we are moving to the end of our session, that is the vote of thanks. So good afternoon, all, once again. It is my honor and privilege to extend a vote of thanks on this August moment. As John F. Kennedy said, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Today, my words are not enough to express the gratitude. So on behalf of Universal Group of Institution and Organizing Committee, I would like to thank our resource person for the day, Dr. Dorian, founder and director of Computational Intelligence and Research Foundation. Thank you, ma'am, for such a wonderful session. I'm sure we all have learned a lot of things to make our classroom interactive.
Thank you.
I would also like to thank our chairman, Mr. Upendra Shetty sir, who had helped us in organizing such a national level FDP program. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Mr. Vishwas Puttaswamy, principal, and Mr. Santosh Shetty sir, for administrator, for their continuous support in organizing this program. We are also grateful to the faculties who have attended this webinar by sparing their time and learning new things over here. Thank you all. And I would also like to thank my colleagues. This event was not possible without your invaluable contribution. I'd like to thank our marketing team and digital media team for their continuous support too. Thank you everyone for all the support and encouragement. Have a good day. Thank you all. We have posted the feedback link in chat box. Kindly fill in the feedback form.
All right, so we have come to the end of the session. So we'll be ending the Zoom meet. So before we conclude, once again, thank you to our resource person, Dr. Dorian, and once again, congratulations for all the participants, because in today's digital world, we were able to equip ourselves with new trends in e-learning, and hopefully this session enhances your teaching skills and personal development. And speaking of which, before we sign off, so we have the Google link for our Universal Group of Institutions. Kindly drop a review of today's session, how interactive it was, and how beneficial was this as a faculty development program conducted by Universal Group of Institutions in Google. So thank you, have a nice day, and so we end this session.
Thank you.